Good morning. Please subscribe to my channel today, Smell Good Aroma. Please visit the website www.smellgoodaroma.com. Please like and share with a friend. Today I'm discussing the impact of pricing and how it's affecting not only my business but your business as well if you're selling the fragrance body oils. As we are all aware, a lot of the ships that bring in these products to us, whether it be the incense punk, whether it be the dipropylene glycol, whether it be the bottles or other ingredients that are used for making the fragrance oils, incense, and shea butter. Most of these items are being shipped from overseas. If you're watching and following the news, you know that a lot of those ships are not being able to dock, and that has impacted the supply chain for a number of suppliers and distributors and wholesalers. It has an impact on us as wholesalers of these fragrances because now a lot of the supplies that we might get normally are unavailable. Case in point, dipropylene glycol. This is a product used in manufacturing of the incense oils and incense. One of the main distributors in the country is completely sold out of this fragrance. I had to contact several people in getting the fragrance, and the pricing that they're charging is pretty much double what it might have been 12 months ago. One of the impacts of this has been the cost of the incense, the hand dipped incense. You used to be able to get these maybe wholesale for $1. Now the price has skyrocketed to about I'm doing mine $3.50. So the impact of the post-COVID era has had a strong impact on the way I price the items wholesale and the way that they're sold retail. I can no longer sell these bundles for $5 anymore due to the impact of COVID on the economy. So the end user is unfortunately going to be responsible for paying a little bit more in costs. One of the other impacts of this post-COVID era has been the cost of bottles and the shortage of bottles. As you're all aware, these bottles are not being made in the U.S. for the most part. They're coming from overseas. The 1/3 ounce roll-on bottles, which most people sell, this bottle here, the price has gone up approximately, I would say, 20% since last year. And that has impacted me as well as the other people that are buying the bottles in bulk. A lot of the suppliers that wholesale those bottles, there's shortages on them, which causes the demand to go up while the supply is not as high as it should be, if you're even able to get the bottles. So, case in point, we have a 20% increase in cost for the 1/3 ounce roll-on bottles. My price point for selling these bottles has always been $5. I contacted one of my distributors the other day, and they jacked up the price of the oil. They went up approximately, let's see here, 10% on the cost of the fragrance oil. Not a lot, but still it's a little. Each little increase in the cost for the oil, the increase for the cost of the bottle, and then the increases for the cost of shipping and handling have adversely affected not only myself but others as well. So I guess the main question is, what do you as the wholesaler and retailer of these items do? Do you eat the cost or do you pass it on to your end customer? I try not to increase costs, but I have to look at the bottom line and look at what it's costing me over the long haul over the course of 12 months. And when I do so, I notice that this $5 bottle, I'm leaning to charging, in a better economy, I'm leaning towards charging $7. But I know that might be a little steep. But I just want feedback from other people that are selling the fragrances and what they're experiencing. Um, in the street, these bottles go for $5. These 5 mLs go for $3 for the regular oils. For the imported oils, they go for $5 to $7. And then these jumbo roll-ons, a lot of guys charge 10 to 12. I do a $15 amount. You buy 3, I give you a free one. But the impact from a retailer's point of view like ourselves would be, we're looking at the cost of the bottle, the cost of the oil, and also the cost of the shipping increasing. So we have 3 separate variables that are being impacted by the post-COVID supply chain issues. I just throw that information out there because a lot of people, they complain and they say, well, why did the price go up a little bit? It's not me. If I'm being charged 10% to 20% more for items, all I'm doing is passing it on to whoever is buying. So it's not me charging more. It's actually me keeping up with the inflation that's going on throughout the economy. So I just say those things just so people are aware of them, not out of frustration, but out of being real and honest with myself and with yourself. And one thing that I've had to do, let me show you this bottle here. This is my half-ounce size bottle. It's a dab-on bottle. At one point I was charging $5 for it. I bumped up the price to $7. This is my 1-ounce bottle. At one point I was charging $10. I'm charging $12. The prices on the bottom are reflective of the imported oils, which you can disregard at this point because we're just discussing price points for the bottles. This bottle here is a 2-ounce bottle. At one point I was charging $16. It went up to $20. This bottle here is a 4-ounce. It's a $30 bottle. At one point it was being charged at $25. So the impact on the pricing has been affected by the increase in cost. As you can see, the increases have been 10, 20%, around 20% average. When you go out to eat, you have a family, you go out to eat, even if you're going out to a McDonald's, just pay attention to the prices. You're getting a meal from McDonald's and it's almost $8, $9, maybe almost $10 for the meal. Those same meals might have been $7.50 to $8 a year ago. You do the math, that's 20%. You go to the grocery store and get you some bacon or whatever you're eating. The meats have gone up in price. The eggs have gone up in price. The bread has gone up in price. Everything that you buy has gone up in price. So you have to keep that in perspective when you're buying whatever you're buying and understand that everything changes over time. Price points that might have been relevant 10 to 15 years ago, unfortunately, are not relevant in this 2021 post-COVID era. It is important to know those things and arm yourself with that knowledge so that you can make the best decisions when you're selling your products. You might not be able to sell the 1/3 for $5. You might have to go up $1 or $2. Nothing's wrong with that. Please reach out to me today at 248-227-3725. Thank you for your support.